This little boy, I tell you what, this little boy is moving on. You know what? I've tried my hand at love, tried my hand at friendship, done with it. Didn't work for me. Hated it. You know what? So now, this little boy, I'm Pinocchio and not lying and growing my nose out. I'm leaving. Out of here. You know? So, do what you will. You can stick around for this lesson on sitting in limbo, but I will not be here. I'm just kidding. I have to do this. Contractually obligated. So let's go. Let's go. Well, howdy there, partners, hippies. What's going on? As always, Davey, your gracious proprietor of all of these Grateful Dead songs. That's right. We are the yellow pages of the Grateful Dead. Bitch, I'll lean into it. Fuck you. And if you're new here, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notified when we drop all of our delectable goodies. We be dropping videos all the time, and I will tell you what they are at the end of the lesson. But first, we got to get into it. We got to do this lesson. Today, we are learning Sitting in Limbo. It was originally written by Jimmy Cliff for his album Another Cycle in 1971. But, you know, we're learning the Jerry Band version, and the Jerry Band, Jerry played it in all of his different bands spanning from 1974 to 1994, right? But it was also played by Bobby and the Midnights. It was played by Rat Dog, and it was played by the Phil Lesh Trio, which is fun. I didn't know that all those people played this song, but it is a beautiful song. So Sitting in Limbo, of course, it means like that space between life and death, or just it refers to any time that you're kind of in this in-between space where you don't really know what's going on. And a lot of the Grateful Dead music, and I think that's why Jerry loved like Jimmy Cliff stuff, because it was kind of in that same vein of how Jerry and Robert Hunter would write things, that kind of pushing you to be okay with not knowing, and finding solace in that, like, all you have is this moment, and things are just ebbing and flowing constantly. Change is constant. There is no real normal. There's only right now, and it is gonna change. And I love that. So the song breaks down like this. You have an intro and you have a verse, which you're basically playing that intro through. You're going to be using, we're going to be using an idea called sixths, right? And I'll show you that. But there's a verse, which is kind of like a verse and a chorus mixed together, but we're calling it the verse. And then there's also a bridge, bitch. There's a bitch bridge. You know what I'm saying? There's a bridge. I'm going to have to auto-tune that. And I did. But anyways, there's a bridge, and I'm stoked. So let's get on into it. We're going to get on into it. You cowpoke, you scoundrel, you scallywop. But we're going to do it. So let's get into the intro. Well, hey there, and welcome to the intro. I hope you're doing well. Today we're going to be learning a really cool concept. So this is what your intro looks like. So this is sixths, right? And you'll see that it kind of like basically is just taking half of a chord shape. But you'll see. So we're gonna go over it real quick, and then I'll break it down. Right? So it kind of seems a little technical, but it's not too bad, okay? So what I like to do for this, how we're going to break it down, okay? So what I like to do is I like to grab the pick like this, between this finger, and I like to use my middle finger to also pick. So I'll pick like this. So how we're starting, excuse me. Ugh. Where we're going to start is we're going to make this shape. We're going to take our middle and our ring finger. You're going to put them on the G or the D and B strings. And we're going to slide up to this 5th fret with both of them. And that effectively puts us at like a C or a C7. So see what I'm saying? Right? And then we're going to do that together. And then we're going to then you're going to hit one after the other. You're going to start with the G and hit the B. So together and one after the other. And then we're going to go down to the 3rd fret, okay? And you slide down there. Cool? So. See what I'm doing? And then we're going to take that down now. You're going to keep your middle finger where it's at, but then you're going to add in your pointer finger on that 1st fret on the B string. So now you're effectively doing a C again. Right? Hitting that C root, but you're just hitting those. So. And you hit those together. So. And then you're going to do that again. You're going to hit them one after the other that time. So. Then you're going to slide up to there, to the 3rd again. We're basically going down and then back up. And then you're going to slide them both together again, back up to the 5, and start this all over. You should be able to do this kind of like you should be able to do it like a loop and just keep going. And I know that there's like faster versions out there, like Jimmy Cliff's version is like incrementally and exponentially faster than Jerry's version. I like to do the slower version just because it hits my heart right. So if you want to do this faster, by all means, speed it up. Or if you want to go even slower, slow that bitch down. Okay? All right. So that's effectively your intro. So. And you've kind of learned the idea behind sixths, but you can also use this pattern to go up and down that. Little fun fact. Sorry for my fuck up, but you get the idea. Like you use that same kind of like whole half method that you would use otherwise, but you're just using it with this. So you can do that. And Jerry used that a lot, and I've implemented it into my soloing a lot. So just use that when you want to. So let's get into the verse.
Sitting here in limbo, like a bird with...
Hey, what's up? Got an itchy weenus. Didn't think you'd mind. Just get that dealt with real quick. This is what your verse looks like. Okay, so those are the chord shapes, but I'm going to show you how I do it, which is like basically using the sixths and like taking a pause when you're singing, and then when you hit the F, that's when you start strumming, like the chord shapes. Okay, so these are like this, but this is what it looks like if you want to just take over and do the chords. But I'm showing you how to do this with the sixth. Okay, so we're gonna watch me do it, and then we're gonna break it down.
Like a bird without a song. Sitting here in limbo, but I know it won't be long. But I know that my faith will lead me on.
See, that wasn't anything. And now, how we're going to break it down is you're going to start with that kind of sixth thing, because this is going to come out of your intro. So
Sitting here in limbo.
And then after that, what I hear Jerry do a lot of the times is he'll just quickly run back up to that and work his way back down.
Like a bird without a song.
You got me? It's that same kind of thing. So it'll be like,
Sitting here in limbo, like a bird without a song.
and then you start like there going backwards like the normal way. And then what I like to do is I like to do this thing where I'll go from the 1st fret to the 3rd fret to that F. Okay, so it'll be like, sitting here in limbo, like a bird without a song. And then you hit the F. Sitting here in limbo, knowing that it won't be long. You do your thing. And then I like to do this thing where I do a 3 to 5 and back to 3 for that. Well, there, because those are the notes you're hitting. So I do a well there, and then you're gonna hit a G, putting up resistance down to F. But I know back to G, my faith will lead me. And then you go back to your thing. Oh, and this is the most beautiful thing ever. Oh my God. So it's pretty simple. So if you even wanted to do it like just with the chords, it'd be like, sitting here in limbo, like a bird without a song. To a C7. Hey now, sitting here in limbo. So you just be substituting the chords for like the really pretty sixths. You know what I'm saying? So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna get into that what? I hear it. What is that? What is that I hear coming? What is that, guys? Can you hear it? Can you hear that? Can you hear that coming? Can you hear that coming up on us right now? Is it a shark? Is it a man in a toupee? No. It's the bridge, bitch. So let's get it. Hello and welcome to everybody's favorite part of these videos, the bridge, baby. Okay? And it's a very simple bridge, and I love it so much. So what we're gonna do now is, that's what it looks like, sorry. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna get into it real quick. We're gonna show you what it sounds like, and then we're gonna break it down, and then I'm gonna show you guys some lead ideas over it, and then we're G2G, baby. We're good to go. All right? Cool. But anyways, let's get into it.
I don't know what life will show me, but I know what I've seen. Well, I can't say what life will take me, but I know where I've been. I tried my hand in love and friendship, but all that is past and gone. This little boy is moving on.
See, no, this song is just beautiful, simple. The most beautiful songs usually are really simple, right? So how we're gonna break it down? We're gonna do a step up from C to F. Okay, so so I like to do it from on the A string. We'll start on the 3rd fret and go to the 5th. So, and then go down to that F root on that 1st fret of the E string. So I don't know what life will to see show me to F, but I know to see what I've seen. Back to F. I can't say what life will to see me, but I have where I'm seen. And then now what we're gonna do is I want to do a walk down. So from the 3rd fret on the E string. So when I'm making a C, I like to do them like this, where my pinky is basically helping make the regular C shape, but I add my ring finger on that G root to just fill it up. Jerry did that a lot, and there's a lot of like folk players that play the C like that, where you add that G, it just thickens it up a little bit, just throws a little roux in it. You know what I'm saying? You throw a little flour in that roux, thicken it up, a thickening agent. Thickening agent. That's like It's like a thick ass spy, right? Whatever. So you've got that. And then I want to do a walk down. So we'll do 3, 2, open to E major. It's not an E minor, it's an E major. So it gives it this like really cool kind of like, whoa, what are we doing here kind of vibe. You know what I'm saying? So it'll be a, say what life will take me, but I know where I've been. I tried my hand in love and friendship to A minor. It's just like, you take us on a weird turn. My hand in love and friendship. Back to E, but all that is past and to A minor, gone. And then what I like to do a chromatic walk up from the 3rd to 5th fret on the A string to get us to a D root, which gets us to the D. So this little boy is moving on. And on that on, you can just go to G, moving on. But a lot of the times I'll hear Jerry do like a 6th walk up or walk down. I like to do a walk up, so I'm going to show you that one. So it'll be, this little boy is moving. So then what I'm doing is I'm going up to the 12th fret. I'm doing that same kind of 6th shape, right? That we started with here on the 5th fret. So what we're doing is basically doing that for a G. So on your 12th fret, do that on the D and B strings, right? 12th fret, and then we're gonna go up to that 14th and 13th fret. So 14th on middle finger on the D string, 13 on the B string. Okay. So little boy is moving on. So what you're doing is you're tracing the same ones you're doing down here. It's just up here past the 12th fret. Because you know your 12th fret is just the starting over. Okay? And then you're just basically doing those same ones. So you'll do a ba, and then to the 3rd fret, and then to the, not the 3rd fret, what would be the 3rd fret down there, but it is the 15th to the 17th. Right? Okay? And then that's how you turn around, and that's your bridge, right? We've done it. Sitting here in Limbo. That's it. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna set up a loop, and then I'm gonna show you like some fun little ideas over that, and then we'll get out of here, baby. Cool. All right, fam, I have my loop set up. I'm just doing the chords. I'm not doing the 6th thing over it because that's more of like a lead kind of thing. And I didn't show you guys that because, again, the only chord that those are taking the place of is a C and a C7. And I trust that you know that. I trust that you know those chords because they're rudimentary chords. And I expect everybody who watches these lessons to, know regular chords. So what we're going to do, it's just that verse chord progression chunk where it goes to the G and F and stuff as well. So I'm just going to throw some delay on because this song doesn't really, since it's so subdued and just so chill, it doesn't really need any kind of overdrive or anything like that. It is really important for you guys to, and this is just in C major. I would say C pentatonic for this. Just feel it. Just feel this, because this song is all about emotion. This song is like, what is it? Was it Miles Davis that said, "Always play like your mama just died"? It was some famous musician said, "Always play like your mama just died." So like, this is one of those songs where like that is imperative. Like, emotion is everything in leads and these kind of stuff. Emotion is everything in leads, and like for me. If I feel like you're technically proficient, but there's no soul behind it, I don't care what you do. So there has to be some kind of like emotion or passion behind what you're doing. So just think about that. So let's do it. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that one. I hope that was informational. I hope it was easy enough, but like enough for you guys to be like, fuck yeah, because I'm like, fuck yeah. This is one of my favorite songs ever. It's beautiful. It really invokes emotion. And as a musician, that's what I care about. I care about making people feel stuff. That's what I give a fuck about, about escapism and but whatever. So please go check out all the stuff we have on the channel. We have this show, Play Dead. We have a podcast called The Drink and a Joint that's really funny. Toby does a great show called Loose Beats where he breaks down either gear he's getting or songs he's working on. Whatever. It's a great time. We also have our live streams that we do every Friday and Monday. And there's also Jerry Rig that comes out where I break down all the gear I have and that I'm getting. Please check it all out. Please subscribe, like, comment, all the good stuff. Please go join our Patreon if you have some shekels that you want to throw at some random hippies on the internet. We'll take it. We've got 3 tiers, $5, $20, and $100. Yeah, you guys are the best, and I will see you next week for another episode of Play Dead. Mwah.